couldn't see that I needed to click that button. It says we're
A
going
little
live right now.
brownie.
Alright, we are
cool.
actually officially live right about roughly. I'm waiting for the picture to come up. Now we're live.
We're live. Okay, excellent.
And you already know who's Bazak. It's me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 15th episode of the Shutterbugs podcast, the show where 3 toy photographers, not 2, not 1, 3, talk about everything and anything geeky.
Ever.
Mine is Finn, and I'm joined by my co-host Aiden.
What's up? What's up?
And Alex.
Hey, I already know who it is.
Nice. We are back. We are better than ever.
I did not like that reaction, bro.
What?
Time out. I did not like that reaction, bro. I'm gonna need you to give me better credit.
Yeah, man, that was.
You just said nice. You just said
You've
nice, bro.
You've had way better A's than that one.
You have way better what?
A's. You're.
Hey, that's my intro. If you don't like it, then why don't you leave, bro?
Oh.
But guess what? All 3 of us are back on the same call once again for the first time since, like, I don't know, the summer. Feels good. How's it feel to be here, guys? How are you guys doing?
Woo! Feels good.
I missed it when it was just me and Aiden.
Oof.
You missed it when it was just me and you, pal. You know it's true.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm saying.
Thanks, buddy.
I feel.
Who is opening up toys right now?
Not me. That's for sure.
I know the sound of a squeaky package.
That may or may
It's not me.
My
I won't be
mistake.
opening toys for a long time, bro.
Alex, I'm so glad you didn't catch.
Yeah, I don't know
bro,
why
that
you
was
even
nasty.
asked Alex.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yes, that man will not be opening a toy for a while. Until like.
Anyways,
January,
we've got
10th.
We've got a hopefully more streamlined show for you guys today. Probably won't be as long as the last episode. You know, we kind of went off the rails, but we've got our normal schedule. I don't think we have any emails. I'm in the process of checking right now. But if our other 13 episodes are, for example, we won't have any emails. But, you know, it's always helpful to check.
Do you have any
Thank you, bro.
Podcast views, reviews, or anything like that, or no?
So long, I don't even remember how to check. Give me a second. Wow. Anyways, it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm definitely going to be doing most of the pickups. You know what I'm saying? Aiden will probably have one. Alex won't have any.
I might actually talk about something I haven't talked about on the pod.
Whoa.
You haven't told us about or talked on the pod?
On the pod.
Going nuts with it.
Oh my
bro,
God.
That was so gross.
I'm uncomfortable now.
You are now tuned in to the Shutterbugs Podcast Network. Here where you can find
oh my gosh, bro.
toy news, toy tricks, and toy picks. Let's keep it fresh and let's keep it clean. Shutterbugs, you know what I'm
You're wasting your hour you have with us.
Yo, this is why we don't record with you, Finn.
I'm sorry. Hey, bro, no, you don't record me because my schedule. My schedule is boo-boo. You know that's true.
Your schedule.
Oh,
yeah, confirm your recovery email from Google. Help us protect you. Security advice from Google.
What?
You guys want me to keep reading?
No.
What
are you doing?
No.
What?
This man,
Bro.
dude. Who is you?
Oh. Here's another email we got. Important changes coming to YouTube. You need to take action.
Bro, come on, bro.
Okay, here we go. We got no emails. We got no new reviews. Let us get to our first topic of the day. Pickups and binges. I'm going to go first because it's been a while since I've been on here. Then Aiden can go, and then Alex might be able to like throw it in there somewhere. So, it's been a while since I've been on. I was on for a tiny bit last episode. Talked about a couple things I got, but I didn't highlight a lot of the new things I got over the last, like, 4 months, 5 months. First thing I got is the SH Figure Arts Frieza. I haven't got to shoot it as much as I would like to, but it is super nice. It's a figure I've been wanting for so long. Like, cancel it because I was too broke at the time, and it made me so sad. But I finally have it, and I'm very psyched, very psyched about it.
Hype.
Super clean. It just looks photographed so well. Like it, especially with these new lights I got these 2 like LED fluorescent looking lights, and I have one on each side of my setup, so like it bounces off his like white skin really well. You know what I'm saying?
Alex, at least he got some lights, you know. At least instead of props and dials, he's investing in lights besides figures as well.
Bro, he needs to invest in some props and dials. Me and him both, bro.
I agree, but like at least he's doing some.
You know what, Finn, we don't need to invest, bro. All we need to do is buy 2 plane tickets to Reno, and we just go into Aiden's house.
get a gun. And we're
Okay.
solid.
We don't even need a gun, bro. Just get like a sharp stick.
Bro, remember Aiden's story? We know he cannot fight. That's facts.
How do you know I cannot
Facts.
fight? Wait, what?
I don't know. It's just the way you're so eager. Like, you're so eager to get your butt kicked, dude. You're so
I
ready.
would not get
So,
my
come on, I
butt
dare you to
kicked.
hit me. I dare you. I dare you. Look at my
I'm
brother
not
again.
gonna
He
say
see
that.
what happens. Ew.
Nah, Aiden looked too creepy. He might actually know how to fight.
No, he's the kid on the playground that everyone's like kind of scared of because he's so unpredictable. What? Aiden, I see you, bruh.
Oh my god.
Bro, who is opening that, bro?
It's Aiden, I swear.
Aiden, bro. I'm
busting out his
just about to
big
fly to
fist.
Reno just to fight you over this package, bro.
He's finally
What are
cracked
you
open his
opening?
ubiquitous
Moon
diet.
Knight.
Bro, leave that alone. We are recording. Be professional for
I'm-
once in your life.
I'm ready,
Fact.
dude. I'm waiting on you guys.
First the dog throws up onto your carpet, now
Oh
this, like, it's
my.
ridiculous.
Oh
It's ridiculous.
Oh my.
Sheesh,
So
bro.
besides that, I got really into Lego over the last couple months. I've been taking a break now, but I was
That's an
upset and stuff.
hold on. That is an understatement. Really
said I
into
got-
Lego,
I got really into it. What else would you say?
Alex. You and me know.
Oh no,
this
you
man-
lost your mind,
Yeah,
bro.
you lost
Go
your
to Alex.
absolute
Go to
mind.
Alex for confirmation on what you're saying. No, you said what
Who
you
the
said.
heck is Stones the Pop Ranger in the chat?
Oh, that's my friend. We go all the time. Hey, leave him alone. He's a nice guy. What's your problem? Guys,
I
trying
just
to-
never seen him before. I was like, what?
Yeah, Maybe he's been supporting our pod from behind the scenes this time, and now you're gonna call him out and laugh at him? Is that what
I
you're
wasn't laughing at him. I said, who is that? Aiden laughed.
No, he's been listening to our podcast since day one. We talk about it every time we hang out.
Oh, what's up, Stones?
Guy. He helped me find the Red Ranger, so shout out to him.
Oh,
Stone's
no, never mind.
Italian?
Never mind, Stones.
No, he's I don't wanna I think he's like
Stones.
Polynesian, I think. He's Asian of some kind. He's a good dude. That's
All
my
right,
man.
we're just gonna skim that.
No, what? Bro, this is my dude. This is my boy. Yeah, so speaking of Stones, he gave me some awesome gifts for my birthday that just passed on the 20th of November. He gave me 2 Funko Pops, and do you guys remember those Mighty Mug things I've talked about before?
Yep.
He gave me, this is the best thing ever. First of all, he gave me the Stan Lee Funko Pop, but it's like the one where he looks like a statue. Like, it's like gold and it has like the dry brushing on it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, let me send you guys a picture in the chat, but it's super sick. I'm not even that into Funkos, but like the select ones I love, like I really love, and this one is amazing. I saw it in the store one time and I wanted it so bad I just couldn't really at that time. But it's super sick. And then I also got the Red Robin Funko Pop. So cool. It's like a Hot Topic exclusive or something. But do you guys see that? Isn't that so sick looking?
See what?
The picture you just liked.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a Funko Pop.
Okay. And the last thing he got me, which was the best thing ever, it was a Mighty Mug, and it was the San Diego Comic-Con 2010 exclusive, I believe. It was for Iron Man 2, and it's the Tony Stark one, but it's like metallic. And then instead of it just being his normal helmet, it has like the face visor. It is magnificent looking. It is the coolest thing
Nice.
ever. I love it so much. So shout out to him, Stones. You're a good dude. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for listening. Last couple things I got. I've got a bunch more stuff, but it's the things. Dude, Aiden,
What?
you're killing me here. Killing me.
Bro,
the
Aiden,
last
people
things
will
I got-
listen to this. 3 people will listen to this.
Maybe. I got some Star Wars stuff. So I got that Mandalorian and stuff that I talked about last episode. And I got the Black Series Luke Skywalker with the speeder for like $15 at Barnes & Noble. I got the Darth Maul. I got Boba Fett. I got Luke in gear. And the best thing I got was the Black Series Entertainment Earth pack, I think it was, where it has like the Sand Trooper, the Black R2 unit, the other Crimson Trooper, and then like the Black TIE Trooper thing. So cool. I want all the Sand Troopers I can possibly get my hands on. And it was, what was it, like $25 or something like that? $30? It was super cheap. So I was super psyched about that. It's super awesome. And the last thing I got was Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got them both because I'm diabetic now, so my parents wanted to be nice to me, and they got me Shield, and so then I bought Sword. And they are amazing games. I haven't put them down. I've put in like 50 hours so far.
Flex.
Into Shield. Yeah, you know. I put in like 20 into Sword. It's amazing. I love them so much. They're amazing games. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. What do you guys have today? This week for us?
All right.
Aiden.
Oh, me. Okay. I kind of talked about like what I was planning on picking up. I think when we last recorded, 'cause it was like right before Black Friday. I think, right, Alex, something around there. Um,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
No. It was right after.
It was right after. Okay. Well, what
Yeah.
I did pick up and what I have received so far, so basically just pickups. Today, which I've been messing around with, you guys have probably been hearing me unbox, is the Mezco Moon Knight. Got this figure from Diego Carlo, great friend, great dude in general. Shout out to him. Everyone should be following him.
Definitely.
But I got it from him for a great price. I did some buildings for him, so it's kind of a little swap exchange. Not obviously
What
price
was the
for
price,
price.
Aiden?
Well, he gave it to me for $70. Originally 90, but then since I did the
Nice.
buildings for him, he gave it to me for 70 shipped. So
That's a good deal, bro.
yeah, so it was awesome. And this figure is a Comic Con exclusive, so pretty pretty sought after figure, and he looks fantastic. It's the black look, which I actually like more than the all white. Although the all
I
white's
agree,
definitely
Aiden.
more like
I
comic accurate. I just
agree.
don't. And also, it could just be Mezco's interpretation of the all white. I think the all black looks better than the all white does.
Mezco's it looks
But
yellow.
yeah, exactly. But like, I think if Marvel Legends makes an all white one, it'll look cool, and I could use some of the cloth goods of this figure on that, maybe like the cape. But it is a bummer it doesn't have the cape doesn't have wires in it. But I mean, so many people make capes that do that. I might just do that, and it's really not a big deal at all. But anyway, there's that. I got this actually brand new. I got the Mezco Cowboy Logan, basically the kind of young Logan.
Nice.
I got him yesterday. Haven't been able to mess with him at all since I had such a busy day yesterday, but I will be doing that after the podcast today. And he looks fantastic. I got five. I want to say five. Yeah, I got 5 articulated icon ninjas in the mail to make my 10
Dang,
black
dude.
ninjas.
Oh my gosh. I was dreaming about those the other night, by the way. I literally was
The
dreaming. I was like, man, what if I got one of those?
dude, I haven't even unboxed 2 of them yet. I have 8 on display right now on my shelf, but there's 2 more new in package that I got
Did you,
yesterday that I still got to unbox.
Alex, can you imagine having so much stuff that like sometimes like, you don't even have enough time to open stuff?
Oh, Finn, did you see the images like right before Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving break? I had about 35 unopened figures.
Dude,
And I
that's
just sat
disgusting.
down and just cranked them all out. But anyway, yeah,
Good for
so
you, buddy.
those 2 I need to do. I picked up a set of GTP Space Walls, another one, so I'll have 2 regular sets, and then the blast door, and then the like the terminal door, which look great. I haven't even gotten a chance to shoot those yet, but again, I got a lot of this stuff yesterday, and yesterday I was running around doing a ton of government stuff, and anyway, yada yada yada.
Whoa, you an agent, bro?
No, government class stuff.
Secret Service?
You already know. And then there's literally 2 more things, and that's it. But these 2 things are really cool too. So the first of the 2 things is Ulanzi, basically cube lights. I don't know if Finn said he got them.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
I didn't. I think we like mentioned it for a second, but I just ordered one. It should be here in a couple days, so another one. So I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm so excited for those. I've shot them once now in a Logan shot, which that video will be coming out on this channel here, A1 Ground Rocker.
Yes, sir. That's such a
Update
good
video on
shot too.
that. Thank you. I used some aerosol and yada yada yada, but I did shoot that with just those 2 lights, and I mean, I know Finn can say it too. These are amazing. Like, I would highly recommend you guys watch Simon Hill's review. I mean, they do a fantastic job. There's no limit to how good these guys can.
They're
So
so bright, man, and they
so
have
bright.
like I thought like the one setting was like the brightest it got, and then
Yeah.
it got like 3 times brighter.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
And again, they do have a little bit of a cheaper feel compared to Loom Cubes, obviously, but they're like they are insane budget, amazing lights. Like, they don't
They're
even
like
feel budget.
$20.
Yeah, and you get quality stuff and a ton of gels for them. Like, it's amazing. So,
Yeah, the gels are so weird, man. I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
break it,
Yes.
because I was like trying to fit it in there. I
Yeah,
still
so
don't
was
even know
I.
if I'm doing it right.
I know,
but I'm kind of
same.
just making.
But like, what I did is, I guess we can just talk about this real quick, Finn, just so we're on the same basis. But like,
Yeah.
you know how when you put on the gel like holder, you
Yeah.
know how there's like those 2 pieces that kind of stick out so you can pull it off? Do you have those pieces like where it's like top to bottom, like so button to bottom, or do you have it on like the sides where like the USB charging is?
So are you asking where I attach the holder to the
Yeah.
light? Are you
Yeah.
asking? I first put it in the little like divots where it looks like it's supposed to go,
Mm-hmm.
but then it was super hard to get
Yes,
out. So
that's
now
what
I
I
just
did.
like on the other one,
Yeah, now I
like
do
the
it
other
top
one.
to bottom. Because if
Yeah,
you do it side to
on
side
this
where like the
page.
USB corded it like plug-in is, it's like almost impossible to take off. So that's why I do
Yeah,
it
it's
top to
super
bottom.
hard.
But yeah, so
You're
those lights
smart.
are amazing. Again, we all endorse them. The Shutterbugs, Simon, almost any toy photographer out there besides Johnny, who shoots Lume Cube, will say these are really good. So definitely get
Just
some.
about just as good. I mean, I've never actually had a Loom Cube, but
True.
it's
I haven't
if
either.
Loom Cubes are better, which they probably are,
Hmm.
it's at the point where the margin is so small that it's not even worth comparing.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, 100% agree. So yeah, I think that's it. Those were my Black Friday pickups, and again, I'm still
Oh,
kind of low
dude,
key getting stuff, but not as much as I am because of the holiday season.
I feel you, dude. I forgot, I got so many video games on Black Friday, not even worth mentioning, but like,
Oh, I
bruh,
guess I got one video game, but I don't know
nuts.
if we'll.
What'd you get?
I got Madden 20, which I've been loving.
Ugh,
I love sports games. Only though, it just
that's cool.
depends.
I like 2K, but that's about it though.
Oh, 2K is I'm mad that did you play 2K17, Finn?
No, but I got
Oh,
2K19 on the Switch this summer for
mhm.
$3.
That's pretty crazy, Alex.
Yeah,
Yo,
it
them
was just like,
2K games are AIDS, bro.
Dude, okay, but did you play 17, Alex?
no, is it
Yeah, I
good?
played 17.
Did you? I think 17's been the best it's ever been so far.
I don't know. They get
Like,
worse every time.
18 was not
Like
my
the
favorite. I
My
mean, I don't care
Park.
about basketball
Oh,
at all. It's like playing it.
yeah. I don't know. The My Park in 2K17, I've loved. The My Career was okay, and like they've just, I think they've gone downhill. But Madden 20 is amazing, and the show MLB The Show is a really fun game too. But anyway, yeah, I've been kind of grinding that, and Fortnite too. But Fortnite I kind of dropped off now. It's kind of I lost the hype that it had when it first came back. Chapter 2 came out. I don't know about you, Finn, but I've just really been kind of off that.
Chapter 2 of what? I'm so sorry. I had to step
Fortnite.
away for a moment. Oh yeah, see, I was playing kind of heavy again for like a couple weeks, and it's just hard to stay
Yeah,
on.
it is, and like so much stuff
Like when I
happens
read
when you
friends
don't
playing
stay
with
on.
others,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like if all three of us were playing, I'd be on all the time. But like I can't be bothered whenever it's just me
Yeah,
and my brothers that play.
facts,
I mean,
facts. Yeah, agreed.
so Alex, what you get, man?
I got. Are y'all ready? So what I got is nothing.
Whoa, what'd you want to talk about then?
I just wanted to kind of talk about binges a little bit.
Oh,
It's
okay,
been a
then
while.
yeah.
I'm down.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I didn't even bring up binges, so I might have to go after you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull my list up. Let's see. Let me go back to my notes. And I don't know where my note went. Great.
Sacre bleu.
I don't know where my
I
note went.
love you,
So
bud.
Finn, you go.
Okay, I have been on a Scorsese rewatch, reaching all of his movies that I really love. Because The Irishman, I rewatched that. I watched that, but to get hyped for that, I've been trying to rewatch all of his movies that I like, and so good. One of the best directors ever. Irishman was amazing. I gave it like a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, where you can follow me there at Finn Dietz or Finn Aiden. I don't remember which one. But I'm always reviewing movies on there. It's a blast. But he just has one of the best filmographies I've ever seen. Like Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, The Departed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Casino, so many Wolf of Wall Street, so many good movies that like you almost forget how many good movies he has under his belt because there's just so many. The Departed is definitely my favorite Scorsese movie, but I do love Goodfellas a ton. So it's been fun rewatching those. Alex, you find your note, buddy?
Yeah, I think I just made a new one. I just had to think of it. I don't know where
You're
the
good.
other one went. So I've kind of talked about this briefly on the last episode, but me and my family, we recently just watched all the Breaking Bad stuff, and that was really fun because I had never seen any of it before, and my mind was blown just from Breaking Bad alone. But then watching Better Call Saul, well, not El Camino. El Camino was
Trash, doo-doo.
not mind blowing at all. But those other two shows, man, like I just had no idea that it would be that good. You know, when you hear that something is going to be like one of the best of all time, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to watch it's going to be like super overhyped. But I don't feel that way at all about either show. Like I just think
It's just good. It's so intriguing.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I
is,
mean? It
bro.
really keeps you like wrapped
It's
in.
just perfect characters. I think. Who is sipping,
It's
bro?
Aiden. It's always don't even ask anymore, man. It's always Aiden. It's Aiden.
Aiden, this is not an
What's going on?
ASMR, bro.
It's
This
not
is
an
not
AIDS. It's not an AIDS
Sorry,
SMR.
boys. Also,
ASMR.
yeah, no, continue.
Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah,
Sorry.
no, I just think they have perfect characters on both shows. Finn, you have got to see season 4 of Better Call Saul, bro.
I want to. I ended with that one fire scene, and
Oh
now I
yeah, bro.
have to know what happened.
Oh, bro, you're gonna love season 4. But
I
yeah,
I
another thing
love
that
Papa so much, dude. He's so good.
oh yeah, even the guy that plays Chuck, I can't remember his name right now.
He's really good. They're
He's
all the actors
fantastic.
are good.
Yeah, they surprised me with Howard. They really surprised me with Howard.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the first episode, you think, oh, he's going to be like the evil nemesis the whole show. But then he actually is like, he's a different type of character. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool. But another thing that we watched was that Wu-Tang show. I've been wanting to talk to you
So
about that Wu-Tang show.
good,
I thought it was all right.
dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think I just got really invested into it. Like I know you were saying you didn't really care about the other characters. I was so invested in this character's
Yeah,
side plots, like Ghostface and like baby mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
like his girlfriend basically. I was so into it. I loved it, man.
Yeah, I think my issue was just like Cherie, the sister. Like I don't know why we spent so much time looking at her, bro. Like I literally
It
just
didn't
didn't
really
care.
bother me, but I understand what you're saying.
It bothered me a ton because I think the music stuff was the best stuff that they did on there, and they did
Yeah.
like such little amount of it. Like that really irked me. And the crime stuff it just was
I think it's
so
because it's going to be multiple seasons too.
yeah, it just you could definitely tell too just watching it, but the crime stuff just felt so Walmart brand wire to me. Like it was so it was so like just corny. Like it wasn't done with any like level of seriousness to me like the music stuff was done. And the actor that played Ghostface is killing me all the time.
He was
bro.
great, man. He was good.
He looked nothing like Ghostface, and his performance was terrible. His performance was terrible. No, son, you running around with that Park Hill man, son. No, son, you can't be running around with it. Like, nah, he was terrible. He was just some of the acting was so spotty on the show, bro.
Dude,
the acting was so spotty.
What's his name? Raekwon was the best though, for sure.
Raekwon and Divine were the best actors.
Divine was really good, bro. I was like so obsessed with looking at Divine's hair. Like, how did he get it so like perfectly? You know what I'm saying, bro?
I couldn't tell if it was a wig or not.
It looked like it was like art. It was animated. Like it was so crisp and stuff. I was like, why are they putting all the CG in on his hair?
Right, that's what I was wondering, bro. But yeah, there was just a lot of stuff that was just unnecessary, like the Fat Larry stuff. Like even some of the deaths. I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that wants to watch it. But the deaths, I just didn't care at all for some of the deaths, bro.
The one, the strangulation one. That made me sad.
That one didn't even make me sad because the scene was filmed so poorly that it was just like, oh my god, bro. It took too long for the character to die.
You're expecting too much from a Hulu show. Hulu, it's dink.
No, I think I was expecting some music instead of whatever the heck I actually watched.
A little bit, but here's the thing: if there's another season and they get more into the actual stuff I actually care about, I'll be more satisfied. I still give it like a 3 or maybe even a 4 out of 5. Like I give that
mug like a 2. The one thing that makes me still like it was the one episode, the Prince Rakeem episode. That's what I wanted the whole time, and
that even wasn't even my favorite episode though.
That one definitely was. That one was by far the best episode. The other ones were just just dragged on. They were just doing unnecessary stuff. Like did you see the documentary?
No, I haven't yet. I want to.
The documentary is what made me slightly dislike the show. Because the documentary, the way they talked about stuff, the way it played out in the show was just completely different and just kind of like contradictory. Like it just didn't seem right.
I don't want to watch the doc, man. At least not for a while. It'll make me sad.
Yeah, the show, I wish it was better. If they just focused on the music, I think it would be a lot better because the crime stuff, it just wasn't written well at all. It just wasn't
working for you?
It wasn't written well at all. And yeah, it was just like there was some stuff that wasn't exactly necessary that I liked seeing, but Cherie on the bus every time she needed to go somewhere just wasn't it.
Yo, she schooled those girls that one time though. You gotta admit.
Like we didn't really get to see enough of like Meth or Inspector Deck or anybody. We were looking
Yeah,
at
I
Cherie.
wanted to see more Method Man and stuff like that, but it was fine. I thought it was pretty good actually. I really liked it.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of it for my binges.
Cool.
I mm.
You guys ready to get into our next
Wait,
segment?
I thought we still are talk about binges. No, me and Finn. No?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
wanna?
sure.
I mean, the only.
I'm good. You can go, man. Take it away.
Well, I just have like 3 things that I just briefly want to talk about. First of
I
all,
guess we don't really have much for toy news or screen time, so we can.
well,
I mean, we
yeah,
have some, but
yeah,
you know what I
true.
mean.
Yeah. First of all, Mandalorian, right? That
Yeah.
actually came out today. I haven't watched it yet.
I
What
didn't
about you
see it.
guys? Yeah, I
Me
neither. Okay, so no,
Either sweet.
we don't know anything, but we will probably talk about spoilers about episode 4. So if anyone hasn't seen it, maybe click away for a little bit and come back. Maybe, or are we gonna do that right now? Do you want to just talk briefly?
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it right now.
And also, just real quick before we get into it, because it'll take a little bit, I've been watching Earth's Mightiest Heroes and X-Men the animated series
Love it.
as well, and Star Wars: The Clone Wars. All
To
3.
be honest with you, Aiden, I think X-Men the animated series is overrated.
I do
But
too.
it's still good.
No, but I really like it, especially for inspiration. But it is, I think
Oh,
it's
sure.
overrated by some of the older gen boys.
People
but I still
call,
think
like,
it's good, like amazing.
As good as Batman the animated series, and I'm like, what crack are you
No,
smoking,
yeah,
dude?
Yeah,
Nowhere
Definitely
near
not as good
near
as
it.
Batman the
No,
animated series, but I put it at number 4.
I
Like superhero cartoons.
yeah,
I know.
I'd put
I
Batman
put-
the animated series first. EMS. I don't know.
Don't you dare leave it out,
No,
Aiden.
I'm
Don't
not
you
going
do
to.
it. I
I'm
know
not
what
going
you're
to.
not-
Spectacular Spider-Man actually
Okay.
over actually under EMS, then put
over
X-Men
EMS.
animated series.
My thing
EMS.
with X-Men
Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes. My
Or
thing with
EMH. My bad.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. My thing with X-Men the animated series, I think I like Wolverine and the X-Men more. Like, I appreciate the episodes where X-Men the animated series really adapts like the heavy story arcs, like Dark Phoenix Saga. The way they do it is amazing and all that stuff. But as like a 5-season show, I can't say that I enjoy every single. You know what I mean? Like the runtime.
Well, yeah, and it's also because a lot of like the tech and lines are made for kids and just haven't held up today when you rewatch it. But like a lot of the episodes are good. But like Alex, if it was Alex, I forget who said it, but some of the episodes sometimes can't even be watchable because of how silly they are.
It's definitely the last season of
Yeah.
the animated series.
Yeah.
That's kind of
100%.
because they moved studios and it just was like
It went
it
on.
should have been over.
Does Wolverine become like Australian?
I can't even remember, bro. It was so bad, bro. I loved the theme song for
The
season
best
5, though.
song. Oh, the best theme song ever.
Yeah, but I put
No, no, no,
X-Men.
no, 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 no.
No, no.
Well, wait, what's your order then,
Alex?
Alex? What's your ranking, pal?
Oh, Batman, EMH.
Don't you dare.
See, that's the thing. I'm not really that heavy into Spectacular Spider-Man like you
You're
guys.
missing out on the greatest.
It's just-
No, I saw it.
superhero
Yeah.
I
cartoon
saw it. I
ever.
watched
I
it.
think
No, I'm saying you're
I
missing
think
out
it's
on the
the
hype.
best-
You're missing out on.
It's the best Spider-Man cartoon we've ever gotten, I think. Honestly.
Agreed. Not even a contest.
Like
Yeah, I
Not
like it.
even
It's just I wasn't
good.
into it as heavy.
Yeah. I understand for sure.
Sick to my.
It's just like for me too though, like that's what really got me into Spider-Man after the Tobey films was like Spectacular Spider-Man. Just like every single episode was so good. And like the way they handled the Venom
it
arc
is-
and
It is
oh,
so good, dude.
yeah.
I'll watch that show at least once every 1 to 2 years in its entirety. Like,
Does TMNT count? Does
I'll say it counts,
yeah.
and if it does, it's in my top 5. TMNT
It'd be
2003.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it would be in my
if-
top 5 for sure.
yeah? If they count, then I'm putting them at 3. Then I put X-Men.
Yeah.
Man, I rank so many superhero cartoons over X-Men the animated series. So many.
Oh, I love X-Men, bro.
I
think it's great,
it's really
but, like,
good.
No, I got mine. You ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got Batman TAS #1, greatest show
Yeah.
of all time.
easy.
Then you got Spectacular Spider-Man right there, like it's right under there for
Yeah,
me.
I feel that.
Then I'd probably say Young Justice, probably.
Oh, I forgot about Young Justice.
Yeah.
But I'd probably
And then
put
I'd
that at
probably
like 5.
put,
Probably like
put
6.
TMNT 2003,
I put that at like
and
5.
I'd put Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
Then I'd put Teen Titans.
Well, you got EMH
Wow.
that low, bro?
Yeah,
Really?
Bro,
probably.
there's something wrong with you.
Maybe you could swap EMH with TM 2003. Maybe.
Okay, that's still
Depending on
low,
how I'm feeling
but
that day. If I'm feeling like super nostalgic, that's like what, number 4 or 5? That's not that low. There's, you know how many
That's
good
super
superhero
low,
cartoons
bro.
there are out there?
That's number like 2 for me,
I'd
bro.
probably put
Yeah, that's
Batman
2 for me
Beyond up
too.
there with that.
EMH, I don't know, man.
I
Just
don't know.
rewatching it. Oh my god, it's so classic.
It's super good, but I mean, I don't know. I love classic Avengers stuff, but I still would take Batman and Spider-Man over
Oh,
classic
I would
Avengers.
take. I
anytime.
understand that, but I just don't get how EMH isn't 3. I think it should be 3 at least.
I put as 3 Young Justice, because I think Young Justice season 1 and 2 is just as good, if not better, and I think it has better, more captivating storytelling. Like Earth's Mightiest Heroes is better if I'm like, dude, I just want to watch some comic book. Like I'm serious. The plot of Young Justice, I think, is better well done, and I think it's I don't know. I think it's just I like the overarching story in Young Justice a little bit more. If we're not counting season 3, because season 3 was pretty good, but if we're counting season 1 through 2, first season 1 through 2. Yeah,
I think
Young
Earth's
Justice,
Mightiest Heroes
although it depends
is.
how I'm feeling that day.
I think Earth's Mightiest Heroes is one of the best representations of just characters, just period.
Agreed. I just think, I don't know. I think Young Justice is pretty good too. I think it depends on how I'm feeling that day. One day I could be in a mood. You know,
Yeah.
I do love Earth's Mightiest Heroes though. I wish it went on for more seasons. It sucks that it got
Bro,
canceled.
Brian put Spectacular Spider-Man over Batman.
I don't
dare
think,
you.
I'm not mad at it. Like, here's the thing: Batman is a better show objectively. Like, I don't think you could.
It's just a better show, period.
It's the greatest show to ever be put onto a television screen, in my opinion.
In cartoon.
Like, I think it's that good. But I think either way. But if you prefer Spectacular, I'm not blaming you. I think Spectacular is the best representation of Spider-Man outside of the comic books.
It's just not better than Batman. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near.
Batman
it's nowhere
is the
near.
most perfect representation of
Batman.
Batman
Is a 10. Like if we're like on a scale, and Batman is like a 10, I think Spectacular Spider-Man's like an 8 to me.
Is a what?
Like an 8. Like it's that far away from it. Like I mean, they're both 11 out of 10.
That,
but I'm saying like if I had, you know what I mean? Like
I'd
it's
put
not
it farther.
What's a better representation? Spider-Man PS4, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man for me.
Yeah, but I think like Batman the animated series is just so like it is so true to the comics and just like Batman's character and nails like that is.
Aiden, what comics, bro? What you reading, bro?
I'm not even gonna lie. Can I be honest with you guys? I think that Batman the animated series is the best representation of Batman, including the comics. Like I would take Batman the animated series,
including the comics.
Except
what is wrong with you?
Classic Batman though. Like we're not talking about any Frank Miller stories, Alex. Like
I'm
like
not talking.
real.
Yeah, I'm not talking Hush.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like that is like the most iconic Batman to me, in my opinion.
I don't think I put it anywhere near the actual comic books that it's based off of. You know what I mean?
Saying that just because something's based off something else, it has it.
In some cases, like this one, no.
Well, what cases can that happen?
I mean, yes, that's what I meant to say. In this one, I think the books are better than the show.
I think, like I said, not like counting stuff. I don't think that's that crazy of a statement.
This is where I'm
like, character.
This is where I'm coming from. Yeah, like Finn said, if I read the comics or even like most mediums of Batman, I think of Mark Hamill's Joker. I think of Kevin Conroy's Batman. Like that's how defining it was, and that's why I think it's definitely.
Yeah, I think the voices, but I think as far as the character representation in the show, I just think the comics are better, considering that's where it came from in the first place.
I mean,
when I think of Batman, I probably think of Jim Lee Batman when I think of it. But when I think of the Joker, I think of Mark Hamill looking at like that Joker. Like I think of that design. I think of when I think of like you know what I'm saying. Like when I think of Robin, I think of Tim Drake Robin from that show.
Yeah,
like I only think comic books, bro.
Wow.
Like the shows, anything after the comics is just to me like an extension or secondary. Almost.
I mean, I understand that, but it's just like for me, it was just so defining, like those roles that they played.
Yeah, you can prefer it. I mean, I prefer. I'm not saying over every comic. I prefer Hush over almost everything, every medium. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot of comics I prefer. But I do think that you can attach yourself to an adaptation and my favorite. Like if somebody said I prefer watching Spectacular Spider-Man over reading most Spider-Man comics, I'd be like, yeah, I understand. Not that
I wouldn't understand that at all, bro. That just sounds wild to me, bro.
I think if you ask Brandon, he'd probably agree with me. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
if I ask
Brandon, I don't think it's that crazy of a stance to take.
I think it's a little crazy.
Why?
I think it's a little crazy because the books are just better to me. They just are.
All the books.
Not all the books, but you know.
I mean, besides a select few, I think Batman the Animated Series is better than 98% of Batman comics.
I don't think so at all.
I agree with that in terms of actual like issues, not like storylines like Hush and Killing Joke. I think it's like
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's better than most
95.
like actual just comic issues. Yeah.
I don't think so.
But if we're taking out like the Snyder, Capullo, Frank Miller stuff, we're taking out Hush, we're taking out Long Halloween. Like, there's only a few more like Batman stories that I think are in that range, but everything else, I'd probably take Batman the Animated Series over.
So you
it's my
take
favorite
Batman
show.
Animated Series over Grant Morrison stuff?
No, I left out Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison is arguably my favorite Batman run.
Well, in terms of Alex, though, like thinking about it like this, I would disagree with Finn's percentage. I'd say it's better than about 80% of Batman comics.
Okay, I'll give you 80. I'll take 80.
Because I think that's realistic too, with how many just comics there's been. And again, this isn't talking about
so many bad Batman
like
comics
Dark Knight
too.
Returns, Killing Joke, Hush. I'm just talking about like actual just like.
I will
issues.
agree. The show is better than All-Star Batman.
It's better than
Anything is better than All-Star
Dark
Batman.
Knight Strikes Again. Wait, not All-Star Batman wasn't as bad as All-Star Robin.
There was All-Star Robin.
that
I
what
didn't
you
even
mean?
read that, bro.
No,
Oof.
that's the bad one. That's one written by Frank Miller. And the worst part is, it's written by Frank Miller and drawn by Jim Lee, and it's one of the most reviled Batman stories.
I
ever.
know. I don't
like,
understand that, bro.
Dad
Especially
to Robin. He like makes him like live in like the cave, like surrounded by rats. He's like an abusive dad. It's the worst. Oh, it's so bad. And the art is incredible.
I hate
That's
that
what
comic
makes me
much,
so
bro.
mad, because the book is so terrible, but the art is some of the best Jim Lee art I've ever seen. Like I've had certain like covers of that as my wallpaper before on my phone. Like it's that good. And then the writing is just the worst thing ever. It's so
bad, bro.
it's so against Batman's character.
I hate that they put All-Star in front of it because I love All-Star Superman. And so
Well,
that's
don't
why
think
I
that's
picked it up.
Like, have like an All-Star. Are you talking about All-Star Batman? I'm still talking about All-Star Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Wait, you mean All-Star Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because All-Star Batman, that was Scott Snyder and John Romita Jr.
Yeah. I was thinking Batman and Robin.
Dude, it's so bad. Aiden, don't read it ever. It'll make you so
Don't.
sad.
All-Star
Art,
Superman, though.
pages.
Everyone should read All-Star Superman. That's
Grant
my
Morrison
favorite Superman comic.
Oh, it's my favorite. It by a mile. Like, I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
I'm not the biggest I think Superman is an amazing character, an amazing hero. I just don't know a ton of his comics. Like, I can't say that I don't like
he
him.
can get a
I
little
just
boring
don't know
to
him.
me.
Sure.
Yeah, but I love Kingdom Come and All-Star Superman, though.
love Rebirth. What they did with him in Rebirth, love that. So good. Like all the stuff with him and like Jonathan Kent, so good. It adds like a humanized element to him, I think.
What was that last thing you said you cut out?
It really like humanizes him a little bit.
Oh,
Adds, like,
yeah,
an extra character. I'm gonna leave in like 10 minutes. So, do you guys want to do
critiques real quick?
Constructive?
Yeah, we can do
critiques and
favorites.
Yeah, real quick. We'll get that
Yeah.
done.
And then
I'm
Aiden and
gonna
I can
go
talk about the
first.
Black Widow trailer.
Yeah, because I didn't get to see it yet. But I like Red Guardian's design. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
Task looks like he's shooting a Nerf bow and arrow. Let me
I think it's so
see what.
funny how many people are backtracking to get Red Guardian now. They
I
didn't get
know,
it because
and
of
I'm
the
like,
freaking
I'm
trailer.
so glad I have it.
I don't even have it,
like
but I'm
that.
not, I'm not trying to like bandwagon
not-
and be like, you know what? I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
no,
get
that
it
figure
for
is
that.
just like, it's literally just like nothingness.
It really
Like, it's just a
is.
repaint.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the most useless figure because it gives us the character, but like honestly, it is just a repaint of a body. Like, and
Right.
there's no like
Terrible
special
body.
design too. Like, it would be
Right.
so easy to recreate that it's not even like worth it.
Right, I don't think, does Red
Okay.
Guardian have scales? I don't think he
No, he does
Because
not.
if they,
It's the
Yeah.
wolf cat body.
yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
it's
no, I meant the costume.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Because I was like, if he
I
did,
don't
then
like
put it on
Cap
the
have
80th.
scales either.
You know, he doesn't.
Well, why does Cap have scales? Does anybody know why?
Because it's like scale mail armor, bro.
Oh, I was wondering what that has to do with America. I don't know. Oh, it's still cool. I was just thinking like,
Yeah,
you know
I know
what?
what you
Never
mean.
mind. Okay, so we got constructive critiques. I'm picking one from McDoog86. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for using the tag. And if you guys want to have your shots be critiqued or been giving feedback or just to have them talked about on the show, hashtag them at Shutterbugs_CC. This is not for the people that are like, I want to be your favorite of the week. Like, follow us on Instagram. You can send us your stuff or whatever. I mean, like, well, if we follow you and we like your stuff, you might get featured. But if you would like to have some critiques, hashtag Shutterbugs_CC. I am using the pick from McDoog86. It is the
right here. Yeah.
What?
I picked it. Can you see that?
Okay. No. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not looking. I was so confused. Wait. Oh, yes, I do. That is it. I was so confused on what you were talking about. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
So this is using the synthetic human figure from 1000 Toys. And it has some type of like little robe. I think it's actually a pretty cool shot. I think you could maybe adjust the framing a little bit. Like you see that wall in the back, that doorway. If the synthetic human was more circle inside of the middle of the doorway, I think that'd be kind of much cooler. Like just making it look a little bit cleaner. I think the pose is pretty good, and I really like what you did with the poly, and the dial looks really nice. I think maybe if you had a little bit more creative lighting, like maybe like a red light from the side or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would add a little bit extra flair to it, but I actually think it's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been wanting to see from him is some shadows. I'm a shadow guy. I like shadows.
Sure.
There's a lot of fill light in most of his pictures. Not a bad thing at all. It's just I would love to see like some really shadowy stuff because I think this looks cool. I think it could use like some creepy, like some in the eyes, just kind of like the brow thing, That's the only thing I have. I really like the shot.
Well, like, I mean, I would agree with Alex. Even just a different color, like a green light on the poly would just add, like, I don't know, just a little something to it. But I agree with Alex, too. There's a lot of fill light here to just kind of fill in everything in the frame, and shadows would definitely accent it a lot better. But it looks good, posing-wise. And I agree with Finn also. It should be a little more to the right to center it between the doorway, or the doorway should be a little more to the left, actually. Center with the framing of the camera and the figure. But again, looks good.
I think it's great. What do you guys have?
I guess we can do mine.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me talk about my favorite really quick, just in case I get pulled away or anything.
Oh, yeah. You're good.
If that's chill with you guys.
Yeah.
My favorite is actually from November 23rd, but I've missed a couple weeks. So, Geeky Fresh. So it's G and then 2 3s and then KYFR3SH on Instagram. Friend of the show, super great guy. Big Power Rangers fan, and shot of Lord Drakon fighting Tommy and Jason, who are the green and red Power Ranger. I am not really the biggest Power Rangers fan. Like, I love the show growing up, but I don't watch it now. I'm not really into the show now. But the comics are absolutely amazing from what I've read. I read like the first like 20-something issues, and I absolutely love the comics. I have the Drakon pre-ordered, and I'm so super excited about it. But this shot, I just really like the dynamic range of colors. Like, I want to get those blast effects too because those just look so
blast
good.
Effects
like,
are those? Anyone know?
I don't know. I think they came with like some old SHF or something.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but his effect usage is really good, and you never see a cutout like that, like coming from two different people or something. Like, that's really cool.
Oh,
you guys see what I'm talking about?
That. Yeah, I notice it now.
Like, that's just kind of crazy. I just really like, and it looks very like it's very like intriguing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I love that shot. I love that shot.
I love that shot.
Thank you. I thought I was so crazy.
I'm normally not a fan of like slanted cutouts, but I think it works very well here.
Yeah.
And
especially
the effects are great. I love the poses.
You know what I mean? The text almost looks like it's like at a slant in the first place.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, the poses are absolutely great. He is a phenomenal photographer. I suggest you guys all go check him out. He's super awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Alex, you can go. Sorry for cutting you off earlier.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, I want to do my critique. So this is by a homie named Skeldro on Instagram. He's a viewer, so I'm pretty sure he'll see this. And he did a shot of this clone trooper here. I can't tell you who this is because I can't remember if they are somebody. I really don't remember. It's been a while since I watched Clone Wars. Anyway.
Oh, I forgot.
I really don't remember, bro. But so he's
like a fox or something like that. Like,
I can't even tell you, bro. I legit don't remember. I have to rewatch Clone Wars. But he's outside and he's just kind of in front of this blue sky. My thing would be, I think it would look really cool if he kind of maybe went in a little bit closer. Like if you want to do the empty sky thing, I think this would look a lot better, like really up close. I've seen some people like Wayne Kent and I'm blanking on the other guy's name right now, but I've seen a lot of people do it where it's a real sky, but they go up close, and it just kind of looks like they're actually standing outside. Because I think the space doesn't really help sell the realism here.
Yeah.
And I would probably change the pose a little too.
Like
the
seeing
arm
like the
behind
telephone poles.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying pull up close. Because I think if you like, even if you just cropped it, just where it's like his chest and head, that would kind of sell it a little bit more.
Definitely.
What do you guys think?
I agree. 100%.
Yeah, I don't think it's badly posed. I don't think it's like bad. I mean, some of those figures are hard to get the range, but I think even if you just did a square crop too, that might help.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
not,
and
but
I also just think that, I mean, I don't know, the angle-wise, being able to see kind of power lines and stuff in the back, I just think it takes away from kind of the look of this in the Star Wars universe, and it just seems like it's more in real life, at least in my opinion. Maybe, you guys could look at this and see, oh, that could be, walkers in the back or some, because there's a ton of technological stuff on Star Wars planets, but for me, just looking at this, it just makes me think of it's a figure put down and you can see like city in the back. So I'd just kind of change up to either the scenery or do a different angle where you can't see those as much, or even a different crop, more of a close-up. But
Yeah.
again, yeah, I echo Alex's statements and Finn's as well.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Aiden, you want to do your critique?
Hey guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you guys so
okay,
much
yeah.
for having me.
Bye,
As always,
Finnegan.
love you guys very much. Have fun with the rest of the episode. I will be having last week's episode up shortly, and then I'll have this one up as well. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. See you, bro.
buddy.
See you guys. Bye.
Don't do too much crack while you're gone. So yeah, you want to do your critique?
Yeah, I'll do my critique right now. So this one is by That Geek Bob, who actually had one of my favorite picks just a little bit ago, actually. It was of Rey on a speeder, and it was kind of similar to this. It was a similar setup, but a little different. And it was just a speeder, and there was explosions. It's cool stuff. So just talking about this, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. It might help. I can't tell if these are cutouts or the explosions of the Black Series. I think they're the explosions, but this one looks more like a cutout, right, Alex? This looks like
Yeah.
a 3D explosion. Either way, I like the TIE fighters in the back. I like that depth. I like Chewie's pose looks decent. I think Han's looks great. I think Han has a pretty good pose.
Hans?
Han Solo's pose. God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. I like the use of the Black Series Walker foot. I also have that, and it looks good. So just a couple things. First off, the backdrop is not evenly lit. I think Alex would say the same thing for me too. And even if you don't have enough lights to make it evenly lit, at least make one part of it lit, not two, because then it can be kind of fudged as the sun and kind of aim it like that. But when you have, two big white spots on the left and the right, it's very obvious that, it's just not evenly lit. So either try to do that or maybe just kind of focus both of them in one spot, like the right corner or something like that. Try doing that because then it's not as noticeable. Second, the explosion that's behind Chewie, this dirt explosion, seems very out of place. It's not next to these orange explosions. It just kind of seems like it's there, and it's pretty obvious. It could be taken as rocks, but I think this is like a little too pointy for it to be taken as rocks, in my opinion. So that's a little thing. Han's pose isn't perfect. It's good, but I think he looks kind of like he's doing a ballerina pose a little bit, not really stepping up onto the walker as much. Looks more like he's just kind of doing it like a T with his legs. So maybe just have his foot a little more like looks like he's stepping on the walker. And then Chewie's pose, I think it's pretty good, but also these muzzle flares that they're shooting aren't that bright. They're pretty dim, especially compared to the brightness of the explosions, which looks a little weird. And then I just think more light coming, not even from the front, but just illuminating kind of Han, Chewie, and like the walker leg, and like all that would just signify daytime a lot better. And maybe even if you had switches to night, it would have translated a little better. But I really appreciate the expertly hidden flight stands on the TIE fighters. Those look good. I'm really happy that you were able to do that tangibly. That's always important. And again, overall good shot. Just little things to fix and kind of change, and I think it could really be something good. Alex?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, especially the backdrop. I think that's my main thing.
Yeah,
Because honestly, everything else I think is fine. I think it's just the backdrop. My thing would be, I don't think that this needs such a wide frame. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I would have just
100%.
focused.
Yeah.
I would have focused on just Han and kind of maybe like did like a portrait style.
Yeah,
And I
I
think that
agree.
would have, because his maybe the backdrop not being completely lit and the gun effects could be because he used all of his lights
Yeah,
already, so that
yeah,
could be a thing. So I think
true.
maybe just having a tighter frame would be able to help you kind of focus the light in some of the areas where it's missing.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's my only thing. I actually really dig it. I love the fill light that's on them. It looks very realistic.
yeah,
um,
yeah.
I really like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and if there is any lighting on, Chewie and Han, congrats to you because it's very, very diffused. It looks like there's no harsh
Yeah.
spots, so that's really
Yeah, it looks
cool.
very
And
good.
I don't know if you guys can notice, but under the arms of Han Solo, there's the bright light coming from the explosions, and that's very realistic.
Yeah,
I really like
very
that too.
cool.
So, yeah, good touches. Just maybe take one light off the backdrop so it looks more like the sun, and then put it on up here with the effects, or just something to kind of add more light to it. And then, like Alex said, just kind of tighten the crop a little bit, get them closer together because it's really wide for what appears to be no true reason. You know what I mean? But all right,
Yeah.
Alex, favorite your favorite? All
Yes.
right.
So
Ba-dum.
mine is by Booj Booj
Booj.
Akba.
Boojakba. Oh my god, I'm dead. That is so funny.
Yeah.
Boojakba. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so here's Booj Akba. And I can't even
Oh,
I can't
oh
even say it
yeah,
with a straight
that's
face.
so
But
funny. Boojakba.
yeah, this is my Boog ACBA. He is the CEO of ACBA. Um
Creator.
you've seen his work somewhere before. Like I don't even know why I have to say who he is. Booj Akba. And
Boojakba.
he did a excellent shot of Batman and Gordon looking at Joker, who I guess Batman just beat up and now they're arresting him. There's a GCPD like SWAT member all the way on the left, and it's nighttime. There's a city in the background. It looks very good. The lighting is excellent. I hate everyone that's able to do nighttime city lighting so well.
Yeah.
That's one thing I struggle with heavy because it'll either look too bright or too dark, or it's a really hard balance. I think daytime is much easier than nighttime, but I really love the yellow light. I like the way that it kind of like spills over the scene, especially how it edges some of the characters. I don't even know how it's weird. It's edging Batman and the GCPD member, and it's even edging Joker. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
don't know what angle that is because, I'm thinking if it's going to be edging Batman, it's definitely just going to be filling Joker, but it's not. It
Yeah.
looks very clean. I love the car. I love the coffee cup that he loves doing with with Gordon. I think it looks great. I love how almost beat up and dead Joker looks. Like he
That's
really
why,
messed him
cause
up.
yeah, and I know you guys didn't get to hear, but me and Alex were just talking about Mezco and like figure wise and like a lot of their figures and Finn too. But that's why Joker I think is one of my top, like at least top 3 Mezco figures, is because look at, I mean, that head sculpt is just pure, like the possibilities and like how good it looks is amazing.
Right, yeah, because I've even seen Bojack use this in a scene where like he's actually still awake and like sort of smiling like he doesn't care. But in this, he's used it in a way that it just looks like he's just gone, like he's just blank.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he did before this scene, but Batman was not happy.
Yeah.
But I also love how the cape kind of drapes over Batman's shoulders. I don't really see people
Yes.
do that a lot with this Mezco because
There's no
they
wide
kind of like to show
reason.
it flowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really sick.
Yeah, I
You
think
have anything to add?
no, I mean this. If you hadn't picked this and I remembered it, I probably would have. Because when this photo came out, I mean, I love first of all how creative he got with the Gordon's vest that says GCPD. Put on another figure. I forget which. Alex knows which figure this is.
Yeah, that's the Damn Toys
Yeah,
SAS
yeah. So
figure, I think.
great use of that. I love the car, and again, I just love Joker's look. And he used the Lex Luthor. I think it's Mattel chains right there, and I just love the look. And like I said, like Alex said, the Batman with the cape over is just brooding and looking at him like, yeah, you're going back to like, oh, I just love it. And Gordon's kind of just long night coffee. I love that look and. City and the yellow. I think the lighting really stands out here. Like Alex said, I mean that outline on Batman and Gordon, and yet also gets on like the car. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm normally not a yellow guy. Like like hardcore yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I've used yellow lights before, but I just mean like the actual color is yellow. Like it's not even
Yeah.
slightly orange. I'm never normally a yellow guy, but I think it really works here.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. Yeah.
Or you want to do your fave?
Yeah, I will. I have two. I'm literally gonna talk about the one just for a second because it's by Bujakba. I'm just gonna say like, it's really small, and the only reason why the other one's not like gonna be 100% my favorite is because it's not. I don't think it's fully tangible, but I could be wrong. Anyway, this is by Bouge real quick. Oh my god, this pack! I'm trying to get it. I just love the poses. First of all, the appreciation of the poses. You know, the dude with the cigarette on the ice machine looks great. Dude in the middle with the cap, the bandana. The dude sitting on the car with the chain in his hand. In the back, that Street Gomez or the Agent Gomez body with it with the bat. I mean, I think it all looks great in the depth. And then Sergeant Bananas did a shot, Johnny Woo, which looks phenomenal. The rain, I know for a fact, is tangible. I know that about him. He prides himself on tangible effects, specifically rain. But I'm pretty sure, and it's definitely more noticeable on his image, but the bats, I think, are definitely enhanced. They look more glowing white than I think they would be. But either way, I love the hats on them, and I love this pack too, which could lend to why I love this photo so much. But I just love the bandana on the dude in the back, and he's kind of crouched over, and he's like looking at the scene. I love the dude kind of on top of Gomez with the open hands, like what are you gonna do about it? Dude in the back, I mean, it looks great. Gomez's pose, I guess, could be a little better. I don't know. It's just a little weird. That could just be me too. I don't know. But I really like all the depth too. He's famous for depth. He has stuff that are feet and feet and feet apart because of how big his studio is. So, but I do really like this look.
Yeah, I like both photos. I think I like Bugs the most just because it reminds me of the Warriors.
Yeah.
That 70s film. I really like that. I think this pack is a complete waste of $225.
I know. I do.
But I think the figures look great. I just think that they should have been like $12. No, I'm joking.
But realistically, probably like 150, possibly.
Yeah, 150 would have been great. I would have been like, go for it, bro.
Actually, never mind. That's it. Actually, no. That'd be pretty good. Maybe like 180 at the most.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think Mezco figures in general just shouldn't be $80, but
yeah,
if I were thinking Mezco prices, this would have been great at 150. 225? Heck no, bro. That's not even close to being worth 225 to me. Not shading anyone that's bought it. I just think it's just completely a waste for me, at least. But yeah, I really like both shots. I really like Johnny's too. I like I don't know. The poses are just dope, man. I really like how he's just looking like he must have cracked him with that bat.
Yeah, exactly.
He must have really cracked him. I really like that.
Yeah, and the only reason I didn't really pick Bugs is because Alex picked Bugs as
Bujakba.
But I like both shots, and the posing on both are just phenomenal, and that's just look at that. Oh, not that. Well, like get that geek. Oh, not that either. Oh, not that.
Oh my gosh, bro.
We're going backwards. Look at that. Yes. Oh. I mean, and I love the staging here too. I love like the boombox in the back and the props on the and a lot of people too have props. Always try to put as many props as they can in there. They're like, oh, look how much props I have. Look how dirty I can make stuff. Like, take your time. Realize that real life doesn't have insane amounts of trash on the ground. It's here and there, and that's what kind of Boog does a lot of is just very little, even though he has a ton. And I just really like the look of this and the depth of the diagram in the back, and it just looks really good. All right. What to now, Aleximo?
Yeah, so next thing I want to do is talk about screen. We're going to go to screen time.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about the Black Widow trailer.
I'm down. I've seen it. I'm here for it.
So, first off, what did you think?
I liked it. Did you?
I thought it was all right. I mean, it was a teaser trailer, so I can't really judge the movie, how good the movie's going to be. I thought it was all right. True. I have no idea what is happening, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know I don't know what the plot of the movie is.
No idea.
Which I don't know if that's a negative or a positive. I mean, it is a teaser trailer, so maybe that's not exactly negative, but I legit do not know what's going on. I'm really peeved about one thing. That it's set after Civil War.
Same. 100%.
That really peeves me because if that's the case, it should have came out before Civil War. I mean, I know they obviously didn't make it, but they should have, because that's a very strange time frame to go back to. You know, like it just seems like, why are we going that? Like, if we're gonna go back, let's go all the way back. I want an origin film. I still want a Red Room film.
Yeah.
I want that. I know we'll get origin stuff, but like I want it heavy. Like
Yep.
I don't want to go back to. It's just I don't know. It just feels like a weird time frame to go back to. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those. That's a time frame that we should have seen it after the movie came out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. 100%.
But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I really like the way that they're doing Red Guardian. I actually have one thing. I'll pull it up. Somebody was looking at the tattoos that he had, and they actually found some like clues about like what his story may be. Here, let me pull it up.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of Russian prison tattoos on. He has eyes that kind of symbolize something about like watching other inmates, I think.
Yeah.
He has a church and a star that means thievery, and he has two of them, so it could mean that he's gone to prison for theft a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And also he has a spider web tattoo that a lot of people in Russian prisons have. That means that they've done time in prison. So I guess he's gone to prison.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Like, he's never been to prison. It looked like he broke out of somewhere in the trailer. I'm intrigued to see him. I just hope he's not too comic reliefy.
Yes.
Because I'm getting that vibe. I'm like, I don't want him to just be like, yes, I love it. Yes. Like, I don't want him to be that the whole movie. I want this to be very serious. I want it to be Winter Soldier. You know, I want it to be that. And right now, I'm not really getting that vibe.
Me neither.
To be honest, from the trailer, because I have no idea what the movie is even about, bro. You know, like Taskmaster, is Taskmaster going to be the main villain? I don't even know. We saw him for like 2 seconds. Some people think that might actually be Hawkeye, but I'm like, how? If this is after Civil War, why? I would feel so cheated if that was Hawkeye. You know, if this was a prequel and that's Hawkeye under there, I would be okay with it, you know? Yeah. But, like, I just feel like him having that identity after Civil War is weird.
That is his identity? We know that? Sure
No, people, that's just a fan theory.
Oh, okay.
I was just touching on that. Yeah. I just hope he's done well. I hate the mask, but if he's done well, I'll be okay with it, you know? But we don't know who's playing him. And do we know who the villain is? We know nothing about this movie right now, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me. But yeah, I'm excited. I just want to see some good fights. I want to see some Winter Soldier level espionage going on.
Yeah.
And I just want a good villain. I don't want it to be too funny. Like, as much as people like to complain, like, oh, Marvel movies are just like comedies. Like, I don't think that way, but like, I just don't want every movie to be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And this one, I was like, can we leave this one out of the funny?
Yeah.
You know, like, I think if you're gonna do a Black Widow movie, like, I don't imagine Black Widow telling a whole bunch of jokes. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm intrigued. I really, like Finn said, I really like Red Guardian's costume.
Yeah, I think
too. That's cool.
When I saw it too, when he came out, I was like, oh, heck yeah, okay,
right.
That's cool.
I'm getting the vibe that, because, you know, Red Guardian was supposed to be like Russian Captain America, basically. I'm getting the vibe that didn't work at all in this movie.
Yeah, either that or they just were like, you know what, let's kind of make him a comic relief because no one will take it seriously if he's you know, Captain America Russian.
Yeah, no. I mean inside the movie, like.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that plan just didn't work. I don't know, but I'm really intrigued. Do you have anything else to add about it? Like, any thoughts?
No, I literally echo every single thought you said.
Right. Yeah, one thing some people notice, I don't know if I should say it, because after looking at the post about it, I'm like, that seems kind of spoilery. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it. I really like that white suit. That white suit looks dope. So yeah, are you still there? He went quiet on me.
Sorry, I had to. No, I didn't. All right. Anyway, I just had to deal with my mom came home, so I was just telling her about throw up.
Oh my God! For those that don't know, Aiden's dog threw up right before we started recording this, so that was cool. But yeah, I can't say that I really enjoyed the trailer because I legit do not know what's happening in the movie.
I didn't even really enjoy it also, just because like I was expecting like, ooh, we're gonna see a lot of spy stuff. You know, it's gonna be really dark, serious, like just a lot of
Right.
like good backstory, and it was just kind of like it wasn't really funny, but like it was just it felt like a big random mesh of clips. Like that don't
Right.
really see
Yeah.
like sequence with each other, you know. Besides like the first maybe couple of her like with her sister. Other than that, like everything felt so random and out of place, and I'm like left just being like, what?
Yeah, I give it the benefit of the doubt for being a teaser trailer, but if they'd release another one and it's like the same vibe, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, bro. Like
Yeah,
I need to know what it's actually about.
yeah,
You know?
agreed, 100%.
Like I obviously do not want spoilers in trailers. Like I'm not saying that, but I want to know what the plot is because right now it just looks like her and people.
Facts, facts,
You know?
so true. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Anything else major that came out at all? Screen time.
Oh, the James Bond trailer. I don't know if that's really exciting to talk about, but that came out.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No. I'm gonna probably starting tonight binge the Daniel Craig Bonds. It's been
I've only seen like one.
it's been a while since I've seen all of them, but it's been a really. I saw Casino Royale like literally probably. Which one have you seen first of all?
Casino Royale.
Yeah, I saw Casino Royale. Like it was just on TV. I saw like clips of it like a little bit ago, but I haven't watched full any of them in a while. In fact, I kind of forgot what happened in most of Spectre, so I need to go back and rewatch. But I love Bond in general, but I really love the Daniel Craig Bond movies. There hasn't been one that I have been totally like. I'd probably say my least favorite is Quantum of Solace, which is the second one. It's just it's not amazing. You know, there's nothing stand out about it. Casino Royale is just I think it's a fantastic film. Honestly, I love the casino stuff and how like that's handled and. The whole kind of spy of like how it's like kind of betray and like the way it just handles that I really like too. And the new one didn't make me, you know, insanely like, wow, this is gonna be, you know, the best Bond, like nothing like that, but I am excited to see it. But it also just
The
kinda
trailer
reminds
looked
me
good.
of, how old Daniel Craig's getting too for
Right.
Bond. But like I mean I love Daniel Craig's Bond, he's probably my favorite Bond actually, but it's just I'm like, okay, there is like I didn't want him to quit, you know, right as like Spectre was coming out. I was like, I don't want you to end, but now I'm like kind of like, okay, you know, you're approaching your time. But I don't I don't
especially since.
no,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm good.
Oh no, I was just saying, especially since he gets injured a lot on most of the movies too. Like his wife, I can't remember which actress his wife is, but she says like she like hates it when he goes to make those because he comes back like battered.
Yeah.
Like he's been using stuntmen a lot more lately, but originally like Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, like he was taking hits, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. I know. But I mean, he's great shape, and I think he performs really well in all the movies. You have to watch Skyfall, Alex. It is Skyfall is honestly an incredible.
That's the
movie.
one that I really want to see.
Yeah, I really loved Skyfall. Quantum of Solace, honestly, you could skip. Spectre, I didn't think there was anything stand out. Again, I haven't seen it since it first came out, so I want to rewatch it and kind of just see what I think about it again. But Skyfall is, I think Skyfall is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I like the trailer because I actually knew what it was about, unlike Black Widow. I mean, you know, I feel like I get the general gist of No Time to Die or whatever it's called. So yeah, I thought the trailer was nice. I always love the Bond cinematography, even though I haven't seen all the Craig movies. I really enjoy the cinematography. I think they had Roger Deakins I think it was Skyfall.
Yeah.
Roger Deakins is insane, bro. I don't know what that man be on, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looked really sick. I think that's the only other. I can't think of anything else that came out recently as far as like trailers or announcements or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think that's it. And are we done? Is that it?
I don't know. Let's look at the chat. Anything?
Not there hasn't been much. It's just been more of the same. Just Brian talking and stuff.
Brian Capes leaves just yapping in the comments.
Capes leaves.
Yeah, well, I think that might be it, bro.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and shoot right after this
Me
because
too.
I hate missing Fridays.
Maybe we'll talk about shooting. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, but
Anyway, yeah.
I want to get one more thing with this dojo dial before I take it
I
down
love the dojo dial.
because I'm
It's
like,
great.
ooh, it looks different, yay!
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it. Thank you guys for coming. Finn would normally be doing the outro, but he's not here. But at least you guys got to have all three of us on, at one time.
Yeah.
And we were really happy to have all three of us on at one time. We talk pretty much like at least twice a week for the most part. There was a couple weeks where we didn't, but now we've, we talk like again. Or like we always talk every day, but on video chat is what I mean. On a call we talk. We try to talk pretty often.
We're never talking again though because of Aiden's what Aiden has revealed to me.
Let it go.
So for those of you that know, I've been looking for a PS4 Spider-Man since before it came out. Right, never saw it. Now it's like the cheapest I can find is like $50, right?
Yeah.
This kid